Perhaps the highest point of last week's celebration of President Paul Biya's accession to power was the open letter he wrote to the people of Cameroon, and particularly to the militants of the CPDM Party. It was an innovation on how the president communicates to his people. For 27 years, Cameroonians have adopted the habit of listening to the president on radio or television. So why did he have to use the print media this time around? I'm not in the corridors of power, nor am I given into reading the minds of the people. I am no medium, soothsayer or prophet. But I see in the president's attitude the desire to buttress his ability to communicate differently and to reaffirm the print media is as good a medium of communication as is the electronic. The print media, however, is more elitist. The target is for those who are capable of reading and interpreting words put in print. The literate elite. This target in our community is limited, considering how nonchalant many of us are in establishing a reading culture. But in other words, the few who read are those who also can easily disseminate the information acquired in all its simplicity to those who either cannot read at all or are reluctant to read in the first place. The electronic media are more accessible. Many more people can gather around a single radio or television set to listen to their president talk to them. Many more have such communicative instruments in their cars or homes and can tune to them passively or seriously. Even the less educated or the stark illiterate can watch images or listen to a voice talk to them. But the president chose a different genre of communicating to his people to give assurance of the importance of every medium of communication that is available. Remember that what is written is more easily conserved for posterity. Spoken words may be forgotten just immediately they are pronounced, but the written word can last for ages to come. It is indelible. The president in his writings made a revelation. He told us of the attitude we should adopt even when odds are against us. He commended that even when our backs are against the wall, we should muster all the courage available to us to fight our way out of tight situations. He used the image of the lion, and in particular the indomitable lions, who, because of their fighting spirit, have usually succeeded in beating all odds to come on top of things. In other words, the president was exhorting his people never to quit even when the chips are down. If the rest of the letter was full of political innuendos, as one would expect of a politician, the part of this unusual communicative intelligence, which dealt with the courageous and the fighting spirit of the lion, was philosophical. Whenever I happen to ponder over our national stakes and our common identity, as is certainly the case for each of you, writes the president, I think of the indomitable lions who are strongest when their backs are against the wall and who always rise whenever they fall. In other words, the president is saying, don't quit no matter the situation of your life. There is no one who is meant to be downtrodden all the time. We must rise up to every occasion that presents itself. We should, he said, in all circumstances draw inspiration from the fighting spirit of the lion to outwit all ill-intended maneuvers and rise up to face the numerous challenges that seem to discourage us from achieving our aspirations and ambitions. I saw in this an encouraging word in literary terms, considering the stakes the Cameroon football team, the Indomitable Lions, face as they prepare to play their last qualifying game for next year's World Cup in South Africa against Morocco. I saw an involved president, and unprecedentedly so, coaxing his team to rise up to the task and be victors. I saw a thrill in his heart, considering how much the successful performances of the Lions have been a major booster to his leadership. And that is why he will and has never hesitated to make reference to the Indomitable Lions as a symbol of national unity and the totem of his success.